Hey guys, welcome to episode 20, where today we'll be interviewing a special guest, Georgekapiniaris. He is a pioneer of ethnic humour and an all-round lovable character. We all know and love him for his Acropolis Now character, Mimo, but he's also been in so many things, and I'm going to try and rattle them all off, and he can see if I've missed out anything. So that is, he's been DJ in The Flying Doctors, Mimo in Acropolis Now, Stretch in the musical Oh What a Night, The Rocky Horror Show. He's actually been in Underbelly, which you wouldn't really,
there we go.
You wouldn't assume. He's been in the movie Big Mama's Boy. Of course, he's been in Fat Pizza. He's also got a band called The Flares. He's a wedding MC, and now he does lots of boat cruises as well. The list is so long, and I think, oh my God, you just appeared like at the perfect time. This is Georgekapiniaris, everyone. Woo!
Yeah, purpose.
You did that on purpose. You wanted to make a big entry, didn't you?
Here I am. Now I am here.
Stop.
I'm trying not to laugh. Thanks a lot.
Are we going to speak at all this whole time?
I don't think we're going to speak. Okay, so that's it. Take it away, George. George, I remember when I first met you, we were walking through the streets of Subiaco in Perth, and you were doing a play at the Regal Theatre, and people were screaming out, Mimo, Mimo, oh my God. And this is going back to like the early 2000s or the late 90s, I can't remember.
Probably 90, maybe 96 or 95.
Wow.
He remembers everything.
Wow.
How long ago was that? 28 years ago.
Oh my gosh, you haven't changed a bit. Do people...
It was 28 years ago today.
Do people still like call out Mimo in the street?
Yeah, they still do.
Oh my God.
I did a wedding. I hosted a wedding the other day, and people still wanted to take photos with Mimo.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But then the young people didn't know me as Mimo. Some young people do. But the other young people, because it was a Maltese Portuguese wedding, as soon as I went Fat Pizza, they went, that's it, the cloud.
That's where I know you from. Did you have to put the wig on for them to notice you, or?
Oh, he's come prepared.
Only one wig at a time.
All right, here we go.
Oh, no, that's the
Oh, no, that's the Nick Giannopoulos.
Oh, no, I thought we weren't going to talk about Nick Giannopoulos.
How could we not? How could we not have him?
Oh, want to dance with somebody. The maniac on the floor.
I love it.
This is so
priceless.
funny. Yeah, and like, so all your shows actually do have a lot of physical humour, and you're always moving around. Either you're doing the grapevine, you're dancing. How do you manage to keep fit and active?
Now,
Here we go.
now,
He's got
I just want
a bag of trippies.
George, I went to the hair salon this morning just for you. I went and got myself all, what do we say?
All
tidy up for
it's all
you.
straightened. It's all straightened.
It is. Thank you for noticing.
Silky.
I love it. I love
Silky
it.
and
It's
nice.
Silky.
fantastic. Here, pick change. Here we go.
Oh. Are you Guns N' Roses?
Yeah.
All right, since
Black.
we're doing impressions and impersonations, you know, I'm going to ask you to do my favourite one. Can you do the Robert De Niro impersonation?
Oh, the Robert.
Oh,
You know, that's my fave. He literally changes.
don't. Here we go.
De Niro. And let's do Robert De Niro.
Be careful, you won't recognise him.
It's an Elvis wig, but it can be Robert De Niro.
Oh, no,
too.
come on.
You talking to me? Huh? Huh?
Before we get to ask the
We're having
question.
too much fun.
Oh,
at home. I
Um,
can't see
Oh,
it. Are you still
here we
there?
go.
we are there. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Just
Let
keep
me-
talking to
oh,
Tracy.
Oh, they've left me in here now.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Embarrassment. Where's Cop? Where'd she
Oh,
go?
she's had to step out. We've had a delivery come to the door. I mean, you can never plan these things, can you?
Anyway, tell me about yourself, Tracy.
I'm very good, thank you. I'm very nervous. I'm not going to lie.
Why are you nervous?
Speaking to you, my family are very excited to see this. They were very thank you.
And how do you know my friend? How do you know my friend?
Your
Bernadette?
friend. So
I've
we'll
never called her Bernadette.
Yeah, you don't
In the
call it.
28
I've
years
heard.
that I've known, I've never called her Bernadette. I've called her Comet, com.
Bambi. No.
China.
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 Do you know every time we record a podcast, my doorbell rings and it's the Australia Post guy. Every
Why are you
time.
so popular?
But I've got packages, so that's good. Can I ask, so how old were you when you knew you wanted to become a comedian? Or you knew you wanted to be an entertainer?
That I knew from the word go.
I can imagine that.
From the start, my mum tells me a story where even like when I was a baby that I was
The clown.
like in Beatles, and my auntie once told me to stop and I told her to shut up.
Love it.
You know, when I was really little, it just, that was my thing. Like everyone's got their gift, their God-given gift, or their, that I didn't even want to be an actor.
No.
I wanted to be an architect growing up.
Okay. Oh my God.
That's what I wanted to be. And then, but just acting's the thing that I did best.
I guess architect is still in the creative space, but nowhere near what you're doing.
When I chose, in the final year of high school, you pick your electives. I picked design, photography, architecture, industrial, interior design, decorate, whatever, and drama. And I got into drama.
So we are so glad you did. What sort of actors inspired you as well when you were younger?
So my favourite was Robin Williams, I guess.
Yes.
When I saw him on Happy Days, I don't know if you guys know that show, Happy Days.
We sure do.
You
don't?
Don't.
Oh, I know Happy Days.
He did a guest appearance as his character Mork from Mork.
Yes.
Before it was a spin-off sitcom itself, Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
And that blew me away. That whole concept, I just went, what? Like, what is this? Like, who is this guy? And I was hooked straight away.
That is so good.
And I kind of, I'm more or less inspired by him in the sense that he's not only a comedian, he's also an actor as well, or he was an actor. And you can be both. You don't have to just be one sort of performer. You can be anything you want. And I do, as you know, I do my stand-up. Well, stand-up comedies are my first thing. Stand-up comedy is something I do when I'm not doing anything else. Acting, theatre, music, drama, and then stand-up comedy. But the thing is, in this country, you probably you got a better chance of making a living out of doing stand-up than doing anything else.
Right. Yeah. So how do you come up with your material as well when you're doing stand-up? Like, do you ever get stuck for new material?
It just comes in a wave. It just comes like you'll just get an idea, or you'll see something, or observe something, or someone will say something, at a dinner table, and you'll go, hey, oh yeah. Or something happens, something crazy happens, especially when you got kids or a family, something, that happens at school.
Yeah.
One of the boys, and they come, like when John came home recently and went, Dad, if I like a girl, am I a lesbian? And I went, okay, there you go. So now kids are confused about their sexuality because it's so non-gender specific that there's a whole bit about that.
Yeah, that's so true. And are you going to admit on this show that you got quite a bit of your material from me, or?
He's pausing.
Oh no, this is not a good time to pause.
Is he?
I guess that's a no.
Bad, is it?
No, do I do any of your material on stage? No, I just do your material whenever we talk on the phone. I do your material.
So you just whole sense of security for me.
Rocking and a rolling and a whatnot. You know how it is, baby.
No, but I'm going to start using it. But anyone who likes Grease will know that one.
What's he got now? What's he come up with?
Rockin'.
You know how it is, baby. Rocking and rolling
Danny?
and whatnot.
Danny, is that you? My cheeks are hurting.
Sorry, we haven't even got 5 minutes in.
I know. Well, I don't think we've even gone for 5 minutes. I'm looking at the battery on the laptop. Oh my God. So, okay. So where am I up to?
Here.
Now, there were 5 seasons.
Hopelessly devoted.
He's doing this because he knows Grease is just the best. It's the best. Oh gosh. Okay. Now,
Tracy, I'm in a band in Melbourne. We only do Melbourne shows. Oh no, we're doing some other places too, but Perth's too far away to come to. But I sing in the band with Toddy Goldsmith, who's Olivia's niece.
Mm-hmm.
So there were five seasons of Acropolis now, which was, I think, a lot for back then. Like now we get, our reality shows and all that, and 10
in Australia, you'd never get that many.
You would have never got that back then. 5 seasons. How did you guys cast the other members of the show?
So the first thing that happened though, we were offered to do a show, and we went, hang on a minute, what? Do a show? They go, yeah, just write a show. And we've never written for TV before. We don't know what to do. They went, don't worry, we'll give you a story editor. And then we came up with a show. So originally they wanted a sketch show like the Comedy Company.
Oh, yeah.
Or Full Frontal, like that style of show. But like an ethnic version of it. And we went, how about a sitcom? We love Happy Days, we love Cheers and all those shows on TV at the time. Why don't we do that? And they said, great, write it. And we go, okay, we can't. They gave us the story editor. And we came up with our 3 characters. One was the kind of a yuppie wog. One was a petrol head sort of disco wog. And the other one was like a wog off the boat.
Fresh off the boat.
We ran a cafe. But then we needed other characters. So we came up with the Effie and Sophie characters. And then we came up with Manoli, the chef, the gambling chef. And Skip.
Love it. Yeah.
And the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aussie girl, the fish out of water in the cafe and all that sort of stuff. So we had to audition those people.
That's good.
So even Mary Custis had to audition for Effie. She didn't get it straight away. So, and I was doing the auditioning. So Crawford's asked me to do the reading. So I read all the other lines and the guest would come in and for example, Tracy Callender played not Susie, what was her name? Elizabeth. But a whole lot of famous actresses tried out for it.
Wow.
But she ended up getting it.
Okay.
Same with Mary. Mary was the perfect person for the gig.
Did you
so we
just
had to
know?
try a whole actresses, yeah.
Did you know the minute you met?
Oh, look, she was going out with Nick at the time.
Was she? Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dated for 5 years.
Oh, where was that? I didn't ever hear that.
So she more or less, had the part.
Oh.
But Crawford's wanted to do it the right way, the professional way, and they made her audition.
To give us a line in your Mimo voice, one of your favourite Mimo lines. I know it's like asking someone to go on, say something funny. Say something funny. But, yeah.
Yeah, well, I can say something funny, but
no, but I'm not doing that. But I'm kind of like saying.
You tell me, which one would you like? Which one would you like? What's your favourite Mimo line? Do you have one?
I don't. Right now, I've got this full visual of you with a white shirt on, with a big lapel collar, with your little Mimo head.
White. It would have. Oh yeah, no, there is the white one. Yeah, no, I did wear a white one. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, but go on. No lines are coming to me.
Well, the famous one is the olives in Kalamata, nice and bread.
I love it.
And they called me Wog. I called them Skip the Bush Kangaroo.
Of course. I'm so glad.
Should go. And suck the blue, suck the green, any
We
colour
tell
you
you
want to
what.
suck the baby.
We're just trying to keep it together over here. Mimo fans.
Brilliant. That is brilliant.
Oh gosh, I have to get it back together now. So in your career, I know it's another standard question. In your career, who's the most memorable person you've ever met? Doesn't have to be the most famous. Maybe the person who left their mark, maybe the most.
You know what? I'm not too fussed about that.
Yeah. Okay.
I really don't.
No.
And I've met a few people and I've worked with a few people, but it doesn't. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
It's
No.
not
I
my-
know.
I
I
don't
know.
care.
I know. That's
I
why
get
I said
embarrassed.
the
I
person.
get embarrassed in front of famous people.
Do you?
I really, yeah. But I met John Travolta.
Oh. How
How-
do
He did the Logies.
How-
He did the Logies with John Travolta.
Oh.
So I did meet Travolta. So yeah, I guess that's one of the
Was
big
he
ones.
nice?
Yeah, it was nice. We took a photo with him, and there was Russell Crowe did the show.
Okay. Was he as sort of arrogant in real life? He appears to me.
No, he was really. He was really sweet.
Yeah.
Then he was one of the guys,
Yeah. No.
and but I guess and then he kind of got a bit up himself,
Mm. They all
and then
do.
and I told him to go fuck himself.
Did you?
Once.
Oh my god,
Yes.
we're getting exclusive.
Can I say that?
No
Don't
one's
tell
listening.
anyone.
No one's listening.
And then he was offended, so he never talked to me again.
That's okay. No skin off my nose.
But I told him to fuck himself.
That is so
These are the career moves that I've made in my.
good move, George. Good move.
I've
I have to say,
I've
I've known you for over 20 years and you have never changed. Like you are always authentically who you've always been. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because what I do is not only a gift, it's my job as well. That's what I do. Doesn't mean that I'm a better person than anyone on the street or anyone, you know, if someone's nice to me and it's because of them that I'm still working, you know, 36 years later or 30, maybe 7 years after I started doing performing, it's because of the crowd. It's because of the audience that keeps coming to the shows. And so I have to be grateful.
Yeah,
you know.
and it does show that you are. How do you handle a tough crowd? Like if you feel like you're out there and you lost one of your lines, or the audience isn't reacting the way you want them to react, or maybe it's
I've never liked hecklers. I've always been good at improvising and what have you, but working with like someone like Tahir, I've learned a lot from Tahir.
He's great.
And he embraces things to go wrong. He loves it.
So
And
what?
he just goes straight off his lines. He doesn't care. But like we did a night the other night. It was just like a private function for a community place in Melbourne. And because they were a Greek crowd, mostly a Greek crowd, so when he was on, they were just distracted and they were just yelling stuff out and blah, blah, blah. He loved it. So
Changes
he didn't
things
do
up.
material at all. And he was on for about an hour.
So
And,
he sees it
so-
as an opportunity.
Yeah, so I've learned that from him, that if things go wrong, it's not a problem. Like I was the wedding that I did the other day, I was talking about, the management said to me, all right, before the main meal, you've got to say, on behalf of Eden Venues, we'd like to thank the staff for the main meal, and here they are, and do it straight after your bit, because I did like this TikTok dance routine. So I did a TikTok dance routine, and I go, all right, you want to come in straight after the TikTok dance? Yes, we'll do straight after the TikTok dance. Don't do it any later because we're running out of time. I go, fine. So I finished the routine, and I've gone, and now on behalf of Eden Venues, we'd like to thank them, the staff of the Eden Venues, for providing the main meal. And here they, and a guy comes up to me and goes, 5 minutes.
Oh.
So I had to stall for 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
And there was nothing left. DJ started playing, you gotta pump it up. And then I got the two guys, you know, the bridesmaid and the groomsman, that I had up with me doing the TikTok dance routine. And between us, we kept the audience firing. And it was actually probably the best entrance they've had.
Oh,
Wow.
Because
that's
it
so,
was a 5-minute intro.
that is so
So
good.
then people, you know, oh, no, he was here for the stuff.
Do you know what that tells me? That tells me that you need a second TikTok dance as a backup.
No, I can do it by myself, but then I now get people from the crowd to do it with me. It's more fun.
That's so good. What's the music to the TikTok dance, by the way?
So it's...
or you can show us if you want.
Oh.
I mean, you can show us if you want.
Yeah, I can't fit that one into the frame.
Are you sure? You can stand on the couch and...
I don't have this much room. Now I've got this much room.
Oh, well, if you walk back, you got all the room. If you...
But I do da, da,
Oh, I know.
Oh, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know that.
Nasty. And then I do
That's bringing back pandemic memories for me. Like
Yes,
music.
yes.
Like it brings back the pandemic for me.
Yeah, everybody knows the moves.
Yeah.
Even if they don't know, they can follow them, but most of them know the moves. I don't have to teach it to them.
That is so funny. I'm crying. So do you have any pre-show rituals or superstitions that you say before a show when you're backstage?
You're not allowed to say, if someone says, have a good show, you're not allowed to say thank you.
Oh, okay.
So you got to say shit or merda. It's Italian.
Okay.
How do you say it in Greek?
Skata.
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 But it's a French tradition, so you say merde.
Merde.
That's why people say break a leg. They don't say have a great show. They go break a leg, which is because if you say have a great show, it's bad luck.
I think I've said to you a few times before you've gone like good luck, and you've gone
yeah, you say chukas.
Yeah, but where did chukas come from? I don't get that.
I know some chuk. I don't know.
And what would you say if your sons wanted to get into comedy?
They're not interested at all.
Not.
No interest.
Oh, but they
No
don't.
interest.
They don't
Comedy.
mind doing.
They've never seen an episode of Acropolis now.
No.
John's actually gone, hey, Dad, are you famous? Because everyone's talking about you at school.
Oh,
But they're not curious at all.
that's pretty cool.
Is that
in
a good
way.
thing?
It's
Now,
totally.
Right.
Peter's defended me like it, sometimes at school they go, oh yeah, my dad says your dad's shit, you're a has-been.
Oh.
He goes, my dad has been in the business for 36 years, you idiot. He would be. So he defended my eldest.
Love
So.
it.
That's so cute. Yeah, I don't think any of our kids are interested in what we do.
No.
To be honest.
No, they're not a TV crowd. They were more interested in me doing Fat Pizza
Right.
Yeah.
because it was more current.
Yeah.
And now, speaking of Fat Pizza, did you know
What?
who's that actor that talks like that? What's his name? What's it all about, Alfie?
Oh, what? He's got an English accent.
He's got an English accent, and he's the butler
Oh,
for new Batman movies, but they're not that new Batman. What was his name?
oh,
Oh, I'm useless with
yeah.
names.
And I've got his book over here.
All I can see, I can see Jude Law's face right now.
It's not Jude
doing
Law, it's
Alfie.
like an old version of Jude
Oh,
Law.
yeah. I know the guy.
Moss.
I know the guy, but I just don't know his name. Oh, he's always the butler. I know. We need to. Michael Caine.
Caine.
That's it.
Michael
Right.
Caine.
Right.
Oh,
He keeps me
shall
on
we
my.
take like a quick commercial break while I find a charger?
Yeah, go on then. We'll talk amongst ourselves. And what the hell is going on here? This is going to plan.
This is
Yeah.
brilliant.
Are you Buzz Lightyear? That sounds heavy.
Tinny.
That's the sound.
Maybe I'll go upside down. Am I upside down now?
No, not at all. No, yes, you are. Like
I'm
what?
going to do the routine about having babies.
All right,
Okay,
well, we'll keep
okay.
it fresh. Yeah.
Where she was so in the routine. I say she was so hallucinating with the gas. She thought she was Darth Vader from Star Wars.
Oh.
You don't remember that one?
No.
And she's going, "The Force is with you, George. You are not a father yet, and I will not let go of your testicle until this baby is out."
And are you touring at the moment? And when are you coming to Perth next?
Oh, I've got some good news, though.
What?
So, we've been doing a show called The Big Fat Greek Show with Tony Tone,
Yay, chain links.
and Maria Maroulis,
Yeah.
and Badeli, who's a bouzouki player. And Maria Maroulis is a singer. And Tone and myself. And we might, the other day we talked about coming to do the Astor in Perth.
That would be so good. We would love it. Fingers
So maybe at the end of the year or next year.
Yeah, that would
We
be
might do that.
so good. We would
Brilliant.
look forward. Okay, so we're going to finish off with a few this or that questions. And I'm going to be
This or that.
yeah, this or that. Which one do you like? Take it away, Tracy.
All
I'm
right.
interested to hear these answers.
Coffee or
Tracy came up with these ones.
I can't take credit.
No, we
No,
just threw them together.
All right. Coffee or tea, George?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah. Coffee during the day and tea's the last thing I drink at night.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why my skin's so good. You think it's oil of you, babe.
Gorgeous.
No.
Oh, stunning.
Tea. Antioxidants
Yeah.
from the tea.
Yeah.
And the two Tim Tams.
It's all in that, isn't it? Yeah.
There's always two. Two Scotch finger biscuits. Two Scotch finger biscuits is more like 4 Scotch finger biscuits, really, isn't it? But there's always 2.
Do you get the chocolate coated
You know, the
ones?
third one's been sneaking in recently. The third one. Because you know cookies now. Cookies are smaller than what they normally
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you might as well
Yeah.
have the whole
Everything's
packet.
becoming small. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Like the size of your Coles or your Woolworths cookie has now shrunk in size.
They're ripping us off.
But you're paying more.
Yeah. Which is great.
That's crazy. So now I have to have 3.
It's okay. That's you're allowed. You're allowed.
Okay.
Summer or winter?
Summer. I hate winter.
Okay.
I hate it. It's not even here and I hate it already.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
It's giving me Batman vibes of like is it the penguin? You just gave me penguin vibes from Batman.
It's funny. No.
Neither.
Night.
All right.
I'm a human cat. Nighttime.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
I sleep all day and then I'm out.